Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Paul, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Sunday night edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. It's 412-575-2600. That's the number to reach us right here on the Borders and Borders hotline. You can also tweet at KDPomp, P-O-M-P. And we'll begin with the big news of the day for the Penguins as they finish up their brief two-game road trip. Good efforts in Dallas and especially today in St. Louis. They get 3 out of 4 points. The Penguins come home with a big win, 4-1 against the Blues, two of the better teams really in the Western Conference. And the Penguins, I'll tell you, they just outworked them today. There was no doubt about it. Puck possession in the offensive zone when they had it, but also puck pursuit in the defensive zone. We saw some plays out there today that were strictly made out of effort and pressure on the puck. Brian Rust had a play, an interception, after a goal was disallowed by St. Louis, and that led to a breakaway, and he put it home by Jake Allen, and that gave the Penguins the lead they never lost. And then later, Dominic Simone, same thing. A lot of pressure on the puck, took it away from the captain of St. Louis, Alex Pietrangelo, behind his own net, and he centered, and it was Riley Sheahan, who's really been good. And that begs the question now, those of you who've been calling here and asking for another trade, do you think Jim Rutherford needs to do anything at this point? Things change when team goes well, and they've been 12-5 in since the start of the new year here. They're playing very good hockey. They look like the team that won a Stanley Cup last year and the year before, and they're going to be a tough out no matter what happens in the Eastern Conference. I would look at them right now and say they're probably the team to beat based on how they're playing and what they've done in the past. What other team do you think matches up with them? I think Boston's been really good of late, and certainly the way they're playing, they could be a problem. Tampa, the same thing. Toronto's young. We'll see them this week, Saturday night at PPG Paints Arena. But as far as the teams in their own division, I mean, Washington is Washington. Until the Capitals beat the Penguins in any series, you're not going to believe it until you see it. And then Columbus has faded fast. The Devils, they're a good young team, but they're not on the same level, I don't think, as the Penguins. So, I mean, anything can happen in the best of 7. We've seen that before, but at the same time, the Penguins, the way they're playing, and they're getting a lot of different performances by a lot of different people, it bodes well for them down the stretch. Also today, of course, Sidney Crosby waited for a long time, finally got number 400. He thought he had it in New Jersey last week when a goal was disallowed because of interference. It was Brian Rust who came out and interfered, but that didn't go, and he's been scoring a lot of points, just no goals until today. Number 400 was sort of a vintage Sidney Crosby goal in that when you least expect it, he'll put a shot on you or in your skates or somewhere near you, and it sneaks on in. And that's exactly what he did. He took the puck from behind the net, essentially, threw it out in front into the skates of Allen, and it somehow squeezed in. Had to look a few times before he made sure it was in there, but it was in there. And that's number 400. He added number 401 later on an empty net. And the Penguins with a systematic road win, one of their better ones. And remember, they have been struggling a little bit on the road. 10, 15, and 3 going into this game, so it was good to see that sort of performance today. And I can't say enough about Matt Murray, second star of this game, 33 saves. He made some really good ones, especially with his glove hand. None better than Vladimir Tarasenko on a power play that preserved a 2-1 lead. Could have made it 2-2, but he made a big save, and we'll show you some of those highlights coming up tonight at 11. Plus, you'll hear from Mike Sullivan and Sidney Crosby as well. Also, on the other side of the ledger, you have the Pitt Panthers, who continue to struggle. They're now 0-13, 13 straight losses in the ACC, and a lot of them have been blowout losses. And today, they had a lead 11-7 after they hit back-to-back threes by Parker Stewart, and then all of a sudden, Louisville goes on a 36-11 run, and Pitt went through the last 8 minutes and 52 seconds, I believe, of that first half without a basket. And they were down by 26 or whatever it was at halftime, get blown out by 34 to Louisville today. And now, in front of 4,000 people, the question is how many will show up on Tuesday night? Boston College is in town, and Boston College is a team the Panthers have done well against the last several times they've played. I think they have an 11-game win streak, but still, they're not there. They're not very good. The Pitt is no good in conference, and so this will be an interesting matchup in that how many people will show up to watch it. We have a question coming out tonight on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. That is, what do you do with Kevin Stallings? I see a very good reason that they should not get rid of him, only because it's year 2. He had virtually no time to do anything last year. So this is his first real opportunity to bring in a lot of people. They're freshmen. They're not playing very well. As I said, they're getting blown out. You see some growth here and there, but do you bring him back for a third year, which would be probably the fair thing to do? But at the same time, they're looking at crowds over there of less than 2,000 at times for games. that Peterson Event Center was never so silent, so that has to factor into it. What do you think should happen with Kevin Stallings as head coach of the Pitt Panthers? 412-575-2600. We'll get those in on you. Also tell you that there was some good news down in Venezuela, which is a war-torn country right now. I mean, just all sorts of things going on down there. The kidnapped mother of Elias Diaz has been rescued. She's 72 years old, 3 days. You can imagine what that experience is like. And down there, everything is in turmoil. No money, no security, no food, no anything. And you just pray for those people down in Venezuela. It is a crisis situation. We'll take a break. Come back with your calls, 412-575-2600. Remember to join us for the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. That's tonight after the late news on KDKA 1135. Back with your calls right after this. The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.